Okay, my friends, we're out in Wyoming in the agate beds and looking for agates. Bringing the metal detector because there's all sorts of old metal junk out here from, I'll show you when I find one, but we'll see. And you kind of look out through here and you think, there's not much going on. But when you get down into little areas and you start looking around, there's all sorts of critters and little things going on. So let me get down into this flat area down here above these little hills here. I'm gonna cross these hills because I've never been up in those. I'm gonna go down to those flat areas and that's where all the agates are gonna be. And I'll check back in a minute. Okay, I'm on my way to these little hills. I'm running the metal detector and this. And by the way, I'm using the Nokta Makro Gold Kruzer. I'm set on boost. No, I just factory default on boost mode. And I picked this up, and I wouldn't think the high kilohertz this thing runs at that would pick up real deep, but this is a pretty big target. This is one of the belt pieces of the belts for the 50 caliber. And they would do, this was a test area for aircraft, either after World War II or Vietnam era, somewhere around there. Have to check and make sure, but this is what we'll be picking up the metal detector probably mostly. Hopefully some actual brass cases. Okay. All right, I'm getting up to the top of these rocks. Just thought I'd share it with you. I've never been up here before. See what this view's like. You gotta watch when you get up here. Day like today where it's not too hot, I'll get up here and get sun. Wow. There she is. Down into that. This flat area is right in there. Yeah, I'll show you something. I don't think it's a sage chicken, but I'm dropping my detector here. But watch this. She's right over here. And watch her, she's acting all injured. So I'm gonna walk right towards her. Because what she's doing, she's leading me away from her babies, wherever they are. She's acting injured. And she wants me to chase her. So probably the best thing to do is go ahead and chase her, or pretend like I'm chasing her. And that way there, when she feels like I'm clear of her babies, then she'll probably just take off. There she goes, watch. See how she's acting injured? She's acting like something's wrong. So that means she's got babies over here somewhere. She's watching them. And she wants me to get away. See there? There she goes. All right, she's probably happy I'm away from them. So I'm just gonna head on down to that big flat area right there. Okay, got no target. Real squelchy. It's gonna be another one of those brass things, so. Let's go ahead and pull it out. They're kind of neat to have. Oh, no, sorry. 22 casing. I'm guessing that was it. We'll see. Oh, there's probably more. Yeah, so it was just more 22 brass. So there's two of them in the same spot. All right. Yeah, so that was just sitting on top, kind of poking out. I wouldn't have seen it except the detector went off. Down there it was. 50 caliber brass casing. All right, here's the first for me. I found a lot of the casings and stuff, but I've never actually found a bullet. But there's one right there. Let's see. So it really sounds overloaded. This thing's so sensitive. There it is. That's pretty cool. Just about an inch or so under. Alright, so we're on the agates. I'll show you what I'm talking about. These are Sweetwater agates, okay? And in particular, these right here are Sweetwater moss agates. And when I asked my grandpa, why do they call them moss agates? He said, because when this bed fossilized over the years or something, it fossilized little bits of moss in there. Well, it turns out later on, when he didn't have access to Google, you see, so later on when you look it up, what these are little mineral inclusions inside of probably some sort of silicate or something, but they're pretty cool. These are just little chips and things, but when you hold them up to the light, let's lay that one down. So you can kind of see through them. Okay, that one. Here's a good one. You can kind of see. All right. Here's one more. I don't know if you can get in there. There we go. All right, maybe that showed up. But anyway, these are just little guys, but that's what we're looking for. All right, be back when we find something cool. All right, we got another target. It's right here. And yeah, I'm using the smaller coil on there. I meant to change it out. Oh, look at there. I meant to change it out in the bigger coil, but how cool is that? Never found these before, now I've got two. All right, keep going. I'm gonna try filming while I'm walking. See if we can find something live. Yeah, I meant to change out to this bit larger coil. I kept the smaller coil on because I thought I might be getting in some rocks or something, but it's not the case. Pretty big open areas. So I'm just swinging the detector and watching the ground for agates. What's that? Junk, we'll get out of here. And try to pack junk out if I find it. This machine, this detector is auto ground balancing as we go. So sometimes you'll hear a little squawk and go back and there's nothing there. So it's kind of nice. You don't have to do any manual ground balancing. There's nobody out here for miles, except there's a guy way out there grading a road as a state worker, I think. Other than that, you're all alone. Got a rock tumbler at home, and some of these will get home and clean up real nice. Let's see what that is. There's a lot of these little guys out here. It's kind of interesting. They look nice when running through a tumbler. All right, back. You'll find found jade out here too. Which that is not, but it's out here. And all these stones have been sandblasted with the silt on the top here, and thousands of years of that makes them smooth. I've hunted these beds quite a few times. Back when I was a kid, and the last few years a couple times. And it's a lot funner with the metal detector. It's just one more level. Something interesting. I don't know. Oh, there's a nice one. Yeah, that'll clean up nice. Yeah. That's a good one. Here's a funny thought. Sometimes you're standing in a spot where the nearest person to you is in the airplane flying overhead somewhere. You can hear a jet. All right, guys, we're in a really good spot right here. There's just one really nice piece after another. A lot of small ones, but man, there's just one right after the other. So anyway, after I just walk for a minute, just pick them up. I'll show you how we do this. Detector down a minute, I guess. They are just everywhere. Buddy. Let's see. And they're really, yeah, they'll run from you, but they'll let you pick them up. And they'll sit in your hand. I'm not real afraid of anything terribly. There we go. Target here. Right there. It's going to be a piece of brass or something. It's right next to that agate right there. So let's pull that out and see what we got. Let's grab this agate first. Yeah, put that one in there. Not a very good one, but it's all right. Should have moved it. It's kind of interesting because when I bought these detectors, you know, they're like 61 or 71 kilohertz. So it's really high frequency. And supposedly the high frequency, you don't get as much depth. But here I am out in the desert digging. Oh, there's an agate. Let's grab that while we're in here. Yeah, all right. Here I am digging. She's, you know, 5 or 6 inches down here. What you gonna find? here for hundreds of years. So that's really an overload signal. So it's probably might be a whole can or something. And you might dig up good agates doing this by accident, so it's kind of worth doing, I think. If I don't mess them all up. Oh, there we go. There it is. Now let's see what we got. It's a malt liquor. Oh, it's pretty old. I don't know, maybe somebody can tell me when they stop doing that. Get that back in there. Well, here I am. I'll fill it up before I run the detector back over it. Let's see. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, it's a big target, but it picked it up, and that's pretty far down there. And here's another thing. You think desert's dry, dry, dry. But you get down a couple inches, and you can feel the moisture in this dirt. So if you absolutely had to get water out of something, dig you a big enough hole and cover it up with plastic, and you can collect condensation that way if you're getting a hard spot. All right, there we go. And you come out here and walk around, you find all these beautiful little agates, moss agates. That's some of the rarest moss agates in the world. And you find some neat stuff. You put it all in your pouch and haul it back to town and lay it out, and you show the old timers. You say, "Oh, you look what I found. Aren't these nice? Isn't that nice?" They say, "Oh yeah, well, that was a good one." And I say, and then give them about a half a minute, and they'll start telling you how when we came out here, and we used to come out here, we'd find them as big as your fist. You know, and you didn't find any as big as your fist, so you feel like you didn't do anything. Oh wait, look here, that's a nice one. And since you didn't find any like that, you feel like, well, maybe I didn't do so good. But you know what? It's really cool just coming out here and just finding stuff. And you know what? Maybe somebody did find bigger and better stuff. But you found some stuff. I don't see anybody else out here. It's right here somewhere. There we got it. Hey, right there you are. Ooh, man, that's alright. I want to say it's a 22, but it almost looks smaller than a 22. It's almost like a 177, but I guess not. I guess that's 22. I'm just seeing it like this. Cool. Alright. But yeah, don't ever be discouraged. It's fun out here no matter what. And where we're at is out past Sweetwater, Wyoming. It's a couple miles east of Jeffrey City. Look for a sign that says Sweetwater agate beds or something that says some kind of agate beds. Take that sign, drive out a couple miles past a big hill that looks like that from the other side, and pull in there to the left, and you got it. I don't mind telling you where it's at. Because if you can get out here, and get around in this and dig around, you deserve any cool stuff that you can find. So come on out and check it out. All right, getting into another little cool area. Looks like it's gonna have a lot of nice stuff. So I thought I'd go live and see what we got. Yeah, there's a couple neat ones. See, that one was a lot bigger than it looked. Yeah. It's just the little tip of it sticking out. There's a nice one. Nice little chip. And man, they're just worn so smooth. Wind and sand. Oh, there's a yellow red one. Yeah. There's a good little spot here. Oh, there's a nice little one. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, my friends, out here at the Sweetwater agate beds again. I put on the larger coil that comes with the Nokta Makro, and I've gone out a little further than we've been before, so hoping maybe we'll find some cool stuff, and I'll check back in when we find something. Alright guys, there's a good signal here. There's a little target. This is on boost mode, just with regular default settings. Alright, so let's see what we get. Oh, there we go. Already found it. These are the 50 caliber brass casings. All right. I was reading up a thing last night on Google, Wikipedia, something. They were saying it's World War II. They were using this as a testing area, and something about some of these rock formations look like battleships or something. I don't know. But anyway, there's another one. All right, let's see if I can show you. Got us another little horned toad. There's some neat little guys. There he is. Smile for the camera. Okay, got another target. And this doesn't sound like the others, but sounds real junky. But you never know. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Move that out of the way again. Let's try again. I think I just missed it. Sometimes when you look away with this camera, You missed your spot. There. I'm sorry. Oh, hang on. Let me pull this cactus out of my finger. There we go. You get them in there very deep, they can hurt. Well, yeah, it's like 90 degrees out here, and I haven't had to work this hard for most of them. All right, so it's just really deep. All right, well, I've gone this far. And I got more cacti in my hands. Oh, there we go. Phew. Had to work for that one a little bit. All right. So then these, we'll go inside of these. And that's how they look together a little bit. All right, cool. Here we go. Okay, guys, I'm finding some kind of in an area where I'm finding some pretty good stuff. So, some nice big ones. So I'm gonna work in a circle around this area and see if there's a pattern how they're eroding up out of the dirt. Find some pretty nice ones. It's hard to keep track of what kind of a circle around where you found the first one. I'm just gonna try to keep going bigger and bigger. And maybe there's a pattern to how they're eroding out of the soil. All right, got another. Another good signal, right about there. All right, let's see what we got. Sounds like the project. Oh, no, never mind. Ta-da! Wonderful pull tabs. Really good signals on those always, though. All right, another good one. We're pretty close to this little dirt road, so. Oh, wait a minute, where was it? About there. There we go. Another one. All right, I've kind of moved off to another spot. Starting to see something like this. It's pretty nice. Not that big, but they're got some nice, neat dendritic inclusions. Okay, all right, guys. Check this one out. It's a nice one. Yeah, I like finding nice little, even though they're little, I still like finding them. Pretty cool. And we're back. Another nice little target here. Right there. Let's see what we got. We'll make it work a little bit. So pretty much everything you dig out here is going to be something cool. I haven't really haven't found that much garbage. That one pull tab I found was right up by the road, so it kind of makes sense. All right. Well, I don't think I moved it. Let's see. Still there, right where I was looking. I'm right next to this pretty impressive little anthill here. And the ground's just, they've picked all the loose dirt and moved it around, so. What's this? I think I see something. There it is. Another projectile, 50 caliber, World War II. This one's actually got a little damage on it. Or it hit something. All right, cool. Yeah, and just as a side note, even out here, we're probably never going to see another human. You should still cover up your hole. All right, just saying. And we're back. Finding some good stuff again. Here's a nice one. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're playing for right there. Very nice. And some little ants. Busy, busy, busy. But anyway, yeah, that's a good one. All right. Let's keep it running for a minute. We'll find a lot of good stuff right here. Let's see what we can find. Alright, looks like we got company. Oh, it's getting crowded out here. Alright, I think he's going the other way. There's a service road that cuts north to south. I think he's out on that. Alright, you just stay out there, partner. We don't like it to get too crowded out here. Oh, there's some good stuff. A little chip. And this little guy. And with the metal detector, I don't really worry about overlapping or anything like this, because you basically have unlimited real estate out here, meaning there's more dirt to scan over than you'll ever be able to do in your lifetime. So it makes no difference if you're In fact, it's probably better just to not overlap and just run with it as fast as you can. Just cover as much dirt as possible. Oh, what do we have here? Well, he's got some cracks in it, but you don't find many big ones like that. Getting more and more rare. All right. Okay, guys. Another nice spot. They're just all over the place. Hey, little guy, little chip. Nice one here. Let's see. Can you spot it? What's this? Take it. So I'll lay the detector down and try to pick these up real quick. To little spots really weathered out. Some nice big chunks. All right, back up here. All right. I'm going to show you something real quick. This use this the Nokta Makro in boost mode. And they kept picking up something right here, and it sounded real junky, so I didn't bother filming it. And I dug down, well, you know, however far that is. Okay, about 9 or 10 inches. 9 or 10 inches down, it's picking up foil. And I could tell from the signal it's junky, but a lot, you know, even these, the iron links kind of sound junky sometimes, so I was going ahead and digging it, and I was finding that way down there. Okay, we'll get it out of there, fill in our hole, but just show you how good that detector is, even though it's 71 kilohertz, and usually think of that as pretty shallow, but it was picking that up in the right dirt, you know. It'll still pick stuff up, so just picking that up all the way down to 8 or 9 inches. All right, so I'd share that with you. All right, quick wrap up. Go over some of the stuff we found, and these are the moss agates. We got some pretty nice pieces. Let's see. The sun hits them. They really start to see. Sure, see, they're pretty nice. Some good ones. And these haven't even been through a tumbler yet. They've been tumbling in nature for the last few million years or whatever. There's a nice one. Slick. Oh, hard to get a good picture. Yeah. So we've got a few nice ones in there. Big clanker there. Pretty neat. And all these links and casings for the .50 BMG Browning machine gun. And they look like this when they're together, kind of. And if you want to make a whole 9 yards of these, you can fact check me on this, but I think you're going to need about 350. I'm not sure how many links you'll need. Maybe that's 350 as well, yeah.